well early among Brazilians.
And we are underway. USA in the white. LeBron out top, running Garcia. Go inside immediately, and Splitter with the jump hook. LeBron with the rebound. Remember, in international basketball, once it hits the rim, it's live. You can take it off. James across to Carmelo Anthony. Melo a little bit strong. LeBron with the rebound. Fouled by Splitter.
It's going to be a complete mismatch for Alex Garcia, the 6'3" guard who spent a little time in the NBA with the Spurs and the Hornets. Of course, every night LeBron steps on the court in the NBA, it's usually a mismatch. He's the, his versatility is perfect for international basketball.
LeBron with a chance to become USA basketball's all-time leading scorer in Olympic play. Knocks down both foul shots. And USA in a full court press here. They were able to turn over the Dominican Republic frequently, Fran. See how different it is, if at all, tonight against Brazil. Barbosa with the bank shot.
Well, Leandro Barbosa telling us today that he's not sure where he's going to end up. He's a free agent, so this is a pretty good audition for him, although he's had a very successful 9-year run in the NBA.
Carmelo Anthony inside, tough shot contested, and rebounded by Nene. Up court to Barbosa. Garcia with the reverse layup over LeBron, and it's 4-2 for Brazil. Garcia with that, when you get a chance to see that awkward looking jump shot, that corkscrew motion to it. USA down 4-2. Kobe wrestling for position on Barbosa. That's going to be a foul against Leandro Barbosa. He started the year off with the Toronto Raptors and was traded to the Indiana Pacers. Had a nice run in the playoffs against the Miami Heat, but is now a free agent. And it's interesting, the USA team, Fran, was impacted by the free agent market because Darren Williams sat out the first few days of practice because he had yet to sign his Brooklyn Nets contract.
That's exactly right. We watched him stand around in Las Vegas.
Kobe Bryant missing. It's one and done at the offensive end for the United States. Here's Garcia. Remember, the FIBA game is a shorter game. They play 4 10-minute quarters. That's going to be a foul against Carmelo Anthony. Former teammates with the Denver Nuggets not that long ago. He fouls Nene, and Nene goes to the line for a pair.
What you like about Magnano's strategy early, he's gone inside to Nene and Splitter as well, trying to take advantages of what we talked about, of that perceived lack of size on the part of Team USA, although Tyson Chandler out there right now gives them that one defensive anchor, about 7 feet tall.
Saw a shot of Magnano. It was back in 2002 in Indianapolis when Argentina defeated the United States. The team headed by George Karl. They finished 6th in those World Championships. And ever since that time, really, they bottomed out. The USA did, the program did, in 2004. And I say winning, quote unquote, the bronze in the Olympics. And after that, Coach Mike Krzyzewski was brought in as the head coach. Here's LeBron. Tipped away out of bounds. It's Brazil basketball. Fran, what do you make of the beginning so far by the United States?
Well, I think keep in mind, Brazil has been in training camp since June 10th, so expect them to be sharp early. They've run their stuff well. They've gotten the ball inside, and Team USA still looking for some continuity.
Barbosa on the backdoor cut. Nene inside, contested. Back out to Brazil, controlled by Huertas.
This is the key tonight for Brazil. Pick and roll basketball with Huertas. There it is.
Splitter.
That's what he does. High school. And when I talked to him yesterday at the practice, he had many warm wishes for Coach Brad Chastain, who's just retired this year, and all of his buddies. They went undefeated, and instead of going to college, Mark, he turned pro and plays now in Barcelona. He was the point guard to replace Ricky Rubio when Rubio came to the United States. He makes great money. You know what's interesting about Splitter, as I watch him, we talked about 2002. He was a 17-year-old on the Brazilian national team in 2002. So this guy's been around the block for a decade.
And he upped his free throw percentage by going 1 for 2. Chris Paul, a little bit out of control, got it back. And he knocks down the baseline jump shot. Chris Paul was slowed down at the early part of training camp last Thursday when he injured his thumb.
That's good pressure by Paul. He's going to have to do that with Marcelinho.
Wide open is Garcia, and there's that corkscrew jump shot that falls from the corner, and Brazil leads it by 6. He's got 5.
Marcelinho looks like Drew Brees, but he does play like Nash.
Carmelo tees up the 3 ball, halfway down and out. Kobe with the rebound, and he's fouled by Barbosa, and that's going to be his 2nd personal foul. Friend, this is not how you want to teach a jump shot in the rotation on it, right?
No, I have down in my notes, streak shooter for obvious reasons. That elbow involved, he shoots it from the right side of his head. Now, it's been effective, and we mentioned he's had a cup of coffee in the NBA and has been a very good international player, Alex Garcia.
Kobe. Tough shot, but he makes those routinely. Kobe makes it a 4-point game. Now, if you're Magnano, do you leave Barbosa in the ballgame with 2 early fouls?
Well, yeah, so far, nobody's at the bench.
Splitter, a little bit out of control, looking for the foul. FIBA basketball doesn't protect its marquee players the way you might expect. And a follow and slam by Carmelo. Are they going to wave it off? There was a whistle before, no basket.
Well, we mentioned how physical FIBA play is. You know, and that speaks to the fact, Mark, that whether it's Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, these guys have adjusted very well to FIBA basketball. Collisions are par for the course. The adjustment of knocking the ball off the rim. There were so many times in the past where USA basketball teams did not adjust to the FIBA rules, and in the last 4, 5, 6 years we've seen it seamless.
Tyson Chandler, meanwhile, the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year, knocks down the first of 2 free throws. The great year he's coming off with the New York Knicks, really the voice of the team, the voice of the locker room in many respects, with his Knicks teammate Carmelo Anthony. Remember the champion Dallas Mavericks last year, goes 1 for 2. Tell me about the pace of this game, friend. Does it favor Brazil? It hasn't gotten into an up-tempo game yet.
No, it hasn't. No? Obviously, Team USA wants it to be. Brazil has gotten really good in the half-court offense under Coach Magnano, and they play better defense than they have in the past.
Nene with the free throw line jumper, a little bit strong. Chris Paul tries to knock it away. Brazil gets it back. Here's Huertas. Splitter double teamed. Swarmed. Boy, I can't believe he made that. What a shot by Thiago Splitter. And Brazil leads by 5.
Thiago's never been a guy that was a great finisher, so he's missed an easy one so far, and he's made the difficult one.
Bryant comes up short on the 3. Garcia back the other way, over Bryant for the layup.
You can tell, Mark, this is an experienced Brazil team.
And you hear the fans getting a little nervous and starting to cheer as Kevin Durant gets off the bench. LeBron launching a quick 3.
Well, I think Brazil will give LeBron that shot all night long. One thing we didn't see out of Team USA against the Dominican Republic was any inside scoring. So far in a quarter, in a game plus, it's been pretty much perimeter play.
Nene inside off the nice feed. Garcia again, his second 3 ball from the corner. And it's 10 points for him and a 10-point lead for Brazil. And now a nervous murmur spreading throughout the crowd here. A 7-0 Brazil run.
And remember, the coach cannot call timeout unless the ball is dead.
Bryant working against Garcia. Lobs it up for Chandler, a little bit too high. USA out of sorts right now and out of sync. Garcia right by LeBron. And Carmelo with the rebound. Chris Paul back the other way. There's the lob. LeBron with the alley-oop.
Well, LeBron ran the lane and snuck behind the defense. Chris Paul, very good presence of mind.
Splitter. And if USA scored the first bucket of the ball game, led 2-0, but haven't led since. Brazil leading by 8, 17-9, and 4 new players in the ball game for Coach K.
Kind of the shock troops, Durant and Westbrook, Darren Williams.
And immediately it bears fruit, friend, with a shot clock violation.
Well, they've gone small here because Brazil is going to a 3-guard lineup. And this speaks to the versatility that Coach K can put on the floor. Iguodala mark very impressive against Dominican. Look at that.
Right down Main Street, Darren Williams. Recently re-signing with the Brooklyn Nets. Makes it a 6-point game. And Russell Westbrook with the pinch. And the slam. That's what the U.S. can do to you, right, friend?
Well, that's what Russell Westbrook can do. We saw him terrorize the Dominican Republic the other night. Russell Westbrook came into his own for Coach K in the World Championships 2 years ago.
Floater on the way, and good by Marcelo Huertas. Huertas plays for FC Barcelona, and the ACB generally regarded as the second best league in the world behind the NBA. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Kevin Durant making a homecoming, missing his first shot. And back come Brazil. A lot of high ball screens, Fran, by the Brazilians. Here's Varejao from the Cavaliers, and he knocks down a shot.
And that's exactly what drove Team USA crazy 2 years ago when Huertas really kept Brazil in that game in the World Championships. And you've seen a number of examples of the pick and roll defense tonight, not going the way Coach K wants it.
LeBron got it back and got the second one to go. LeBron James, the Miami Heat, now 2 of 4 for 6 points in the ball game. LeBron's post-up game has really improved this year, and you saw him take advantage of the smaller defender.
Yes, he did. He imposed his will on Garcia.
Huertas on top. Boy, Russell Westbrook with another pinch.
Wow.
This guy is a demon on defense, and he missed the layup.
Well, both Larry Taylor and Huertas have gotten a taste of what Westbrook has done oftentimes in the NBA this year. Larry Taylor, the naturalized American from Chicago.
Jump hook by Splitter, no good. Varejao couldn't get the handle. USA with a chance to cut the lead to 4. 1.5 to go here. And USA just a little bit out of sync in this game so far. Nice feed to Varejao, and he gets the layup.
Huertas remind you of Nash?
Yeah.
And the guy,
Eddie player.
Yeah, he could play in this league. He just makes too much money in Spain.
And Durant with the blow-by. That's a mismatch on the edge. Kevin Durant, the 3-time NBA scoring champion.
I like this lineup for Coach K. It's got quickness, it's got a score, it's got LeBron who can do multiple things.
This group has really kind of changed the tempo a little bit, Fran. Here's Splitter, looks for the cutter. Garcia missed it, but a foul called on the play. Varejao careens to the court. Former teammates with LeBron James in Cleveland. Fouls against Iguodala.
Well, there's a steal by Westbrook, and goes to the left hand and just leaves it short. And then coming back, the lob to Durant, just can't get a hold of it. So Team USA, the intention good, the execution not so much.
They're 7 of 17 from the field here in the early going. Alex Garcia at the free throw line, former San Antonio Spur going back to 2004, and played with the Hornets in 2005. I want to say he was a former teammate of Chris Paul for a brief moment. Well, you can knock it off, but you can't hit it out of the bucket. And Garcia will take a seat. Machado comes into the ball game.
If that ball's on the top of the rim, you can knock it off. But if it's inside the cylinder, you obviously, in any basket, in any rules, can't do that. Look at that move.
Durant, good recovery by Varejao. Williams thought about it.
Well, Coach Magnano going too deep in his bench right now.
USA jacking a lot of threes here. They're 0 for 5 from downtown.
He's got the 19-year-old Raul Zinho out on the floor.
Anderson Varejao with a jumper, and in the first quarter, Varejao's already fallen to the court twice. He's got 5 points.
Now, we told you because of the NBA players, there wasn't going to be the intimidation factor.
Williams missed the floater, left it on the rim. That's the end of the first quarter of play. Brazil leading the USA 27-17. We told you that the last time these two teams met,